welcome to Carly Talks Music. This used to be a weekly video blog where I would talk about something musical for the week. But if you've been keeping up with the blog, you know it's been a while. A couple months, actually. Just been really busy, moving again, getting more hours at my job. Just lots of things. And it kind of went on the back burner for a while, but I wanted to bring it back. Though today's going to be kind of a short one. So my last video might have seen that I was talking about living at my parents' house, that I had moved back home to save some money. Now I'm in a different area, different space here. And that's because I did finally move up. And a lot of it, there were other things, but one thing that really got to me while living at home was that I felt like any creative energy I had to write music or play music or anything was like super stifled, and it was not okay. And now that I'm out, I do feel my creative energy kind of, respiking, and so I kind of wanted to talk about just creative energy / frustration and what helps me, and hopefully if you guys want to comment, let me know what helps you. Maybe I can find some new things to help me out as well, and maybe you can get some help from me by me talking about what makes me feel creative or what I do if I ever feel like I'm in a funk of some sort. So the main thing that I feel really gets me in a creative spirit is doing things that I wouldn't normally do, or like going to places that I haven't been before, whether that be like another city, or it could just be like a new restaurant to try, or like going to a show of a new artist that you haven't seen before. Just doing something that isn't what you normally do. Because then you learn new things, and you learn from other people, and that in turn helps keep me creative. As well as, musically, going to shows of artists that I love definitely gets me in a creative spirit. I actually went to Electric Forest Festival in Michigan a couple weeks ago, and saw Zed perform, and let me tell you, it was pretty life-changing. I think about it a lot, and I just think back on that experience and how I want to create something like that. Sorry, that's a text tone. I should silence that for now. And then, of course, I noticed that I don't feel as creative when I get stuck in a routine. Like when I was in school, I was feeling less creative because I was always doing the same thing every single week. And yeah, it gets monotonous. It makes you get stuck in a zone that doesn't let you be creative. And to be fair, there are people that can, do the monotonous, go to school every day and still be creative as fuck, but I'm just not one of them. I need my life to kind of mirror what I want my creative energy to be. So for me, I don't like to stay in one place for very long. Or in terms of moving is one thing, but I mean like taking a trip to another city, or visiting a place. I'm also a huge homebody, but if I've been home for 2 months and I haven't left to go somewhere to another city, usually it's San Antonio or Austin. This past time it was Michigan, going to Ann Arbor and Rothbury, which I've never been to before, so that was cool. But even just, taking a trip to a city that's close by that I just haven't been to before. that gets my creative energy going. Exploring, it can even just be like exploring a new part of town that you just haven't been to before. For me, with me living in Dallas right now, it's a pretty big city and there's a lot to explore. I should do more of it. So yeah, please comment or something. You can message me, comment on this video. I'm also on Twitter at CarlyTalksMusic if you want to respond there. But what keeps you creative? What are some things that you do to kind of de-stress and get you in a good creative zone to create what you want to create? Let me know.